Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Stevie Nicol with me here in the studio. Full house as well. Stewart, Robson, Shaka Hislop and Don Hutchison. Robbo, I don't get to work with you as much these days. How are you? Are you a bit happier these days? A bit chirpier?
I'm always happy, Dan. You know that. You know I'm always happy.
Always an edge.
Happy to hear your voice.
Always an edge when you're on. Meanwhile, Don, I noticed when we were doing the show there's a photo that has appeared by that ugly plant. I would like to know what that's a photo of.
Oh, that's just a photo of the twins.
Oh, nice.
It was a nice picture. Yeah, so I thought I'd put it there, yeah.
They're very, very small twins.
Well, yeah, they're only babies. I mean, how big do you want them to be?
Show us the picture. Show us the picture.
Well, I mean, they're tiny, but I mean, like, they're tiny little twins who are about 2. So I don't know how big you want them to be.
Well, yeah, I know. What are they looking at? What's in the heart?
Well, it's the sweets. Remember the little sweets you used to have when you were a kid?
Yeah, the love hearts.
Messages. Oh. Yeah, them. Just like a giant one of them.
You definitely had nothing to do with that picture, Don. Yeah.
I did, actually. I am actually quite good with pictures. That is my forte.
Shut up. No, you got a bale of hay and love hearts and did all that.
No, it was in a shopping centre. There was a massive heart in the shopping centre. So I said to the twins, right, get over there, stand over there, I'll take a picture.
Look at that. And then did you just take one of your favourite Erling Haaland one as well?
Yeah, exactly. I tried to crop Fletch out, but he crept into it.
Davy Bailey.
Right then, Rob. Is Jose officially done as a top-tier manager? He's bottled ties too many times and always gets sacked after his first season. Well, let's ignore that last bit because that doesn't make sense. But is he officially done as a top-tier manager?
I think he is. I'll go back to something we said before. He was brilliant the first time round at Porto. He was brilliant at Chelsea the first time round. He was brilliant at Inter. But I think he's lost his way and football's bypassed him. It does with certain managers. It happened with, I'm going to say, Arsene Wenger. And I think it's happened with Mourinho. His style of management, his style of football is outdated now. And he's not been able to get the best out of players.
A lot of people...
Yes, I think he's done as a top-class manager.
A lot of people pointing to the time that you interviewed him, Shaq, as the turning point in his career.
The Shaka curse.
Yeah, the Shaka curse took it to another level.
I thought it was a brilliant interview. And didn't they win the title that season?
I don't know, but you've been really critical of him since that interview.
I've always been critical of Jose Mourinho, Dan. Stop trying to steal things.
Why?
I've never seen it.
That's just who I am.
Yes, but you're nice to most people. What is it about Jose Mourinho that gets under your skin?
I've said the same thing throughout. Wherever he's been, he spent an awful lot of money, and the football has been anything but exciting. He's won titles. I can't deny that. But the football itself has been awful.
Funny how he's nice to the face.
Shaka, yeah.
Aye, really nice. He'll be all smiling, laughing.
I know.
And then as soon as he's gone...
the things that he used to say about Jurgen when he was the US coach, and now
thing.
when Klinsmann's on, hey Jurgen, how you doing?
Hi, Jurgen.
Yeah, lovely to see you. Great. Always been a big admirer of your work. Yeah. Don, what do you think of...
That's different. Hold on. That's different. I won't get into that right now.
Don? What am I asking you? Is Mourinho done as a top-tier manager?
Probably, Dan, because he's running out of clubs, isn't he? I mean, unless he goes and be the Portuguese manager and wins a major trophy, but I don't know where else he's going to go. He's running out of big clubs.
What does the crew think about Frank?
I bet he goes back to Italy somewhere.
Oh, sorry, Shaq.
Sorry, I just blurted that out.
That's
I
all
just
right.
said I bet he goes back to Italy somewhere.
What does the
and then he'll be done.
Are you done, Shaq? What does the crew think about Frank's fantastic tape on Kane versus Lewandowski argument? There's no way Lewandowski misses that last chance. Frank upset a lot of people, extra time, I think it was last week, where he said he would have Harry Kane over Lewandowski. Where do you stand on it? Don, your face.
No, I can't buy that. I don't think... I mean, I love Harry Kane, don't get me wrong. I think he's a top quality player, but I think he's a level below Lewandowski.
His argument, Robbo, was that Lewandowski couldn't necessarily do what Harry Kane does for Spurs in dropping back and winning the ball and doing all that sort of things. But if you put Harry Kane in at Bayern Munich, he would still get you the same goals.
Yeah, I would agree with some of that, and I think Harry Kane scores some great goals from distance, which Lewandowski might not score. But if you're talking about a goal scorer, making little runs in behind, being a threat whenever the ball comes into the box, Lewandowski is the best centre-forward in the world at the moment. There's no question about that.
Shaka?
I'm in total agreement. If I had to pick one of you two, I'd pick Lewandowski. That isn't meant as a slight at Harry Kane in any way.
Do you agree, Stevie? Frank's talking nonsense?
I wouldn't say Frank's talking nonsense. No, there's a lot of things he says that I actually agree with. I'm not so sure Lewandowski would do for Spurs what Kane does. But I would still say that Lewandowski's a smidgen ahead of Kane. I don't think he's a whole level above Kane.
Really?
But I think he's just slightly ahead of him.
What about the argument he would have scored that chance today?
Nonsense. You get that's.
What about giving the goalie some
It's
love?
just an easy thing to say.
Good save.
You know, it's just a simple. It's so easy to go. Well, he would have missed. He wouldn't have missed that. You think Lewandowski's never missed a header from 5 yards or missed an easy chance?
Not in a big Europa League game against Dinamo Zagreb.
Well, he doesn't play in the
He
Europa
was,
League.
he was
does
winning the Ballon d'Or last year.
He's been
wasn't
playing
he?
in the Champions
Lewandowski.
League for Dortmund and Bayern, so he doesn't know what the Europa League is, Dan.
Well,
All right.
Sorry, the goalkeeper needs some love, Shaq, you were saying?
Yes, that's right. Wasn't a Harry Kane miss. It was a brilliant save. Livakovic.
What was his
what
name,
it was.
Shaq? What was his name, Shaq, the keeper?
Livakovic.
Nice.
Livakovic.
There you go. Don, this is your speciality. Where will Harry Kane
here
go
we
in the
go.
summer?
I believe it will be Manchester City, Dan. That's what I've been told, and I think it's a good fit.
By who? Who told you that?
Well, I can't say that on air, can I?
Yeah, that's
Just what I've heard.
that
my
old favourite,
sources,
that old chestnut.
my sources tell
Yeah.
me that old chestnut.
Frank
What do you want me to
Lampard.
say? What do you want me to say? Drop one of my
Like
mates
the
in?
Liverpool,
it's
the Liverpool fans you've been
Harry down
speaking
the
to,
pub.
Steve.
It's probably like all rumours, a load of
Yeah.
rubbish.
Yeah,
But
what- you know what it
I
is?
hear is
Don's dad.
No, I ju-
Don's dad still works at the factory at Redcar, and somebody started the rumour there,
Right, and that's
and
how-
his dad's told Don.
Now it's all snowballed.
That's how it all
Well,
starts.
listen, who's Guardiola going to sign in the summer? Because he'll 100% sign a number 9. For sure.
Well, that would you say Haaland then, wouldn't you?
Maybe, but maybe Pep doesn't think... Maybe Pep thinks Harry Kane's a better striker than Haaland.
Well, would he be right?
I would probably think so, yeah. They're different types, aren't they? You know, if you try and picture where Erling Haaland could play, he could play for Liverpool, he could play for Man U, probably some of the Spanish clubs, but they couldn't afford him. I just think the way Pep likes a technical player, I could see Harry Kane wearing the City shirt more than I could Haaland.
Shaka, your face suggests that maybe you disagree with Don.
If I had a choice between signing Haaland and Kane, I'd sign Haaland all day long.
Yeah,
I mean,
you would.
If money,
you
if
would.
money's not an object and all that, I'd go Haaland
Yeah, you
every
would.
single day.
Yeah, but you would. But what would Pep do?
Me and Pep think a lot alike.
Robbo, what do you think?
Well, I agree with Don to a certain degree, because if Harry Kane comes short and spins on the ball and you've got Sterling and other players running beyond him, then I can see him fitting in. But if you want an out-and-out centre-forward, then Haaland is magnificent at running in behind, taking chances, winning balls in the air. So I think he will probably go with Harry Kane.
Wow.
Robbo knows. Robbo knows.
Robbo doesn't know.
He does. He knows more than Shaka tonight. I've seen them power rankings. Horrendous.
Don's obsession. I think he wants to do. He wants his power rankings. He
I
wants his
should.
own power rankings, Shaka.
You should.
No, I don't. I absolutely don't. Shaka, you're doing a great
you
job.
can have him.
You should pass
No,
over that
you're
mantle.
most welcome.
Yeah.
No, Shaq, you're doing a great job.
I'll send the algorithm to you right now.
The algorithm.
Yours.
Google good teams at the moment.
Yeah.
Are Solskjaer's comments on focusing on progress rather than trophies correct? He says, Stevie, trophies are used to satisfy ego and we should focus on progress in the league.
Well, As a manager, you talk, that's how you talk. It's always about things like progress. And then you follow up with, well, if we just keep progressing, then the trophies will come. So it's good manager speak is what it is.
Right.
And then everybody buys into it, all the players. Then all of a sudden, they're not expected to win the league, the FA Cup, the EFL Cup, whatever it may be. It's all about just getting better. So it kind of shifts the focus away from that added pressure of having to produce all these trophies that everybody keeps talking about.
But it's Manchester United, Shaka.
Yeah, it is, but it's a Manchester United who, unless we talk in Europa League, and yes, they're favourites to win it, not going to lift any silverware. They're chasing City in terms of everything domestically. So therefore, you have to have that safety net, and that safety net is we're not that worried about domestic trophies. We just want domestic progress. I don't know who you're fooling with that.
Robbo.
At some point, you have to win trophies. If you're Manchester United, you've got to win trophies. There's no question about it. Yes, you can't win the league every year because there's Manchester City there and there's been Liverpool in the years before. So it's difficult to win the league. So you have to win other things. And they've got every chance of winning the Europa League now. And
Don.
maybe.
Oh, go on, Robbo, sorry.
And I said, and maybe the FA Cup.
Ah. Don?
It's just waffle. It's just absolute waffle. That's all it is. So is Ollie saying that if they get to the Europa League final, they lost it last year and they lost it, and they finish second or third in the Premier League, that's progress because they finished fourth last year. That's not enough.
Oh dear. It's like your boy Lampard saying we're not thinking about winning the league when they were top of the league, Don.
Yeah, but he knew. Frank knew they weren't going to win the league. Look where they are now. Frank was correct. They've never been sacked.
Who does Robbo think will finish the season in the top 4 in Serie A?
In Serie A, it will be Inter. Mm-hmm. It will be Milan will just creep in. Juventus, and I think that I'm going to go with Napoli having a good run towards the end of the season and getting into that top 4.
Really? No Atalanta?
No, because I think they're just going to have 1 or 2 bad games. I think they can be inconsistent at times, and I think it's going to be Napoli, who had a very good win last week against Milan and played as well as I've seen them play for a while.
Finally, in regards to steak, Stevie, we know you're a well-done man.
Yeah.
That's not the question here. Ribeye or filet mignon?
Oh, filet mignon. It's not
Yes.
even a competition.
Why?
Because it's the best.
It's the best?
The best.
To scorch and burn and waste. Don, also well done man, so this is like asking a 6-year-old, but ribeye or filet mignon?
Mignon, I think, because it's less fatty, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure on that, but as long as it's well done
You are correct.
and no
It's
cheese,
less
I'm
fatty.
absolutely fine.
Well, it is because I can't eat fat.
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No?
Stomach won't accept it.
What happened? No, I don't know what happened.
Comes back.
Oh, really?
Aye.
Oh. Robbo?
Well, you and I have had many romantic meals out in West Hertford, and have you ever seen me eat a steak?
No, you're a fish man, Robbo. You like a good fish with nice
I'm a
Sauvignon
fish
Blanc.
or chicken man.
Yeah. You like your white
fish
meat.
and chicken, that's me. Yeah, white meat and fish. I'm
But
not
is
a red meat man.
Is that a health decision or a taste decision?
A health decision.
Yes.
And I made it probably about 15, 16 years ago.
Oh, and how's that worked out?
what
I'm
is
in
it?
a bad
Hold on a
state at the moment.
So what was the decision? You just don't eat red meat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
That's
eat
it.
red meat, no.
No?
Yep.
Is that a decision you would ever
chicken.
contemplate, Stevie?
Oh, I'd be lost.
Shepherd's pie,
lost.
gone. Spag bowl, gone.
Oh, gone.
Yeah. You'd be in trouble. Look at his
What?
face.
It's like you're cut off an arm.
I know, that's it.
Yeah.
Shaka, where are you going with this?
Filet mignon,
Yeah.
rare to medium rare.
Hey, there you are. Oh, yeah.
Typical goalie, rare to medium rare.
Why is that a typical
Well, I'll tell
goalie?
you why, because we're the goalie, Bruce Grobbelaar. Bruce Grobbelaar, right? Every time we went anywhere with
Yes.
the team, he would ask for a steak, right? rare.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And the thing could still have been breathing.
Right.
And he would say, it's too well done. I want a rarer one than that. He'd be like, oh, shut up.
Right.
He'd be swimming in blood and he'd be like, it's not rare enough.
So he'd
have
have it
another
blue
one.
pretty
He'd be
much.
like, he's a prick.
But you don't want to see any blood. If you saw a blood, you're sending it back.
Yeah. What?
So why don't you just have... why have a steak at all? Why pay $35?
Because it's nice.
Why pay $35 for filet
Because
mignon?
it's lovely with a sauce.
Just have a burger.
What would we do that for?
Well, because the meat is just getting charred. It's just done.
It's not charred at all.
Of course, it's well done. All the taste, all the juices, everything is
It
just
doesn't have to
gone.
be charred to be well done.
Well, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, there's no blood. There's no flavour. There's no juice in there.
What do you want blood for? What do you want to drink blood
That's your
for?
opinion. I enjoy the flavour that I get from a well-done steak.
Do you?
And then you add your sauce to it. Bob's your uncle.
If you,
Off
went into a really good restaurant, Stevie, you went to a really good restaurant with a top chef and you said, can I have the steak well done? I think he'd throw it at you.
Well, what do you want to
Could he
what do you
kill
want
it?
to eat blood
Hold
for?
on. Hey, Robbo, the customer is always right.
Well,
Okay?
Yeah.
And if
Not
he
if you go
doesn't
to a
like
good
that,
restaurant, you're not.
if he doesn't like that, then I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat blood for? Unless you're Dracula. Unless you're Dracula. What do you want to do? Yeah, I want loads of blood, please.
Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried it, Don?
What, blood?
Don't quite know how you expect it to be served to you.
Ridiculous.
If it's pink,
Everyone's-
but pink in the middle, it's not blood dripping out of every part of the steak, is it?
No, but like you have a little bit of mash, or you have some chips, and you have some sort of sauce.
Some mash?
You don't want to swim in blood.
Some mash?
I don't want my peppercorn sauce.
What's the school dinners?
I don't want my peppercorn sauce. Red blood.
Peppercorn sauce is great with it, Don, you're right.
That went out in the 80s, didn't it? The peppered steak.
Not in my house.
Well, if it was good then, what's wrong with it being good now?
Yep,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Should do some sort of...
Hey? Yeah, the steak's moved on and you've
Dan.
not moved on with it. You're going to give me all that
Dan,
nonsense.
when we go to our next meal in West Hertford, don't bring those two with us.
It's all right.
I'll see you in the summer.
That is it. Thank you very much. ESPN FC is back on your screens tomorrow. Champions League draw, very much dominating the conversation. Be sure to join us then. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.